What's
Yeah.
in, like, what numbers do you have in your phone now that you didn't have? Like, whose number that's in your phone now that you didn't have last year that you like, wow, I can't believe I could just call him right now since winning your title?
Uh, numbers wise, man, I don't really give out my number like that.
Or
People I
taking
could.
their number, like you took their number.
Oh yeah, man. What I could say, with DMs and all that, Odell Beckham Jr., Bud Dupree, guys like guys from the league, from the NFL to the basketball league. I mean, it's awesome. I mean,
Right.
I can't lie. Who else I could think of? Man, it's a lot of athletes all around, like all stars and everything that pretty much have, they solidified me as like, yo, respect. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's dope, man. It's real cool, man. I mean, it's sometimes kind of lets you realize like, oh, you're doing something for them to know what's up with you, and that's good,
Right.
man. I mean, what I can say though, man, I've been really just working, man, just trying to stay in
Right.
shape always. Not because I know that if I blow up too much in a way of not maintaining this weight, I won't be able to make 35 again. So I know that
Right.
I gotta, make these fights happen, defend these titles. I gotta stay in
Yeah.
shape. So,
Right. And that was my next question. Like, what keep, like, I know, how do you, like, how do you stay turned on? Like, it got to be days where, you laying up with your wife, she got her pretty feet rubbing on you, and she like, nah, baby, don't go to the gym today. Just chill. Like, let's not go today. How do you keep motivated? How do you get up and keep going? What's that motivation like?
um, everything that I add to the fuel, man, I know that these guys are hungry, but I gotta stay hungrier. That's really it.
Right.
It's the fighters and everybody that's trying to climb up that ladder too. Now that we at the top, we gotta stay at the top. I always
Right.
talked about it. Seeing all these dominant fighters and the amateurs and have that spotlight. Now this is a pro game, and I have that spotlight on me now. I'm like, I now it's my turn to keep it. You know, um,
Right. Right.
they shot, they had their opportunities, and they had that spotlight, and then it drifted away. For me, I always told myself, all right, when that time comes, I'm gonna keep hustling. Once I get that spotlight, oh, I'm gonna make sure I keep it.
Right.
And
Right.
that
Right.
was
Right. Right.
and that was the whole thing. So now it comes to a point where we got it. I'm keeping it. Ain't nobody gonna take this over. Nobody can take over the takeover.
Right. And did you know, like, because there was rumors that you and Haney did a FaceTime call after you won the belt, right? And they were like, "Yo, we gonna make that fight." So as soon as that went out, they were like, "Yo, Haney's gonna go at it." But did you know that you was gonna have um, a mandatory right away? Did you know that you was gonna have to defend against like your mandatory on any one of those bouts? You didn't know that?
Nah, honestly, I thought, oh, okay, I have my mandatory, but the IBF will send out a letter and we'll push it to the side, you know. But they declined it, So the IBF is very strict, If they have their mandatories, that's why I said it's one of the most honest belts to win, and one of the most
Right.
honest world titles. They keep everything according to the rules.
All
So
right. So
but so we threw out the letters that way we could make the fight happen with Devin Haney and myself, but they declined it. So now we have to face my mandatory. If not, I got to lose my IBF world title.
and you don't want to do that.
No, what was the point in collecting all the belts if I got to lose one for another fight?
Right. Right.
And then
So
it doesn't it doesn't really signify as undisputed anymore.
right. So now I had Mauricio on, right? And we talked about how it worked and what was the undisputed win and all that stuff. And he explained to me that you was the regular, and I mean you was the franchise, and Devin was the regular. But now I was hoping that you had both belts so you can do what you did on the Akim Barak show and what you did everywhere else with me. Just flex them, because do you have them in the truck? Do you have them with you? Where they at, man? Where the hardware?
I'm be real with you, man. All my hardware is all my hardware is at home right now. Um,
Right.
I came over to my pop's place and
Okay.
hitting the gym and everything like that. However, um, I'll be real with you. I keep them all in the suitcase. I don't even have them out in displays.
Oh, word, word.
Uh,
But
I
the
don't. I don't
WBC, but the
hmm,
WBC did send you a regular belt as
hmm.
well as your franchise belt and a certification saying that you are the regular champion and the fresh franchise champion. Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
So now I just did a post, and I got nothing but respect for all you fighters, all of you guys, Devin Haney, I mean, Ryan, Tank, all you, because I know what it takes, and I couldn't make it, so I know what it takes to do it. But do you feel like a little bad for Devin Haney in a sense that he got elevated to the the regular champion, but now is he a champion? I mean, I'm asking you, like I'm asking you. I'm not being funny. I'm asking you.
Nah, man. He's an email champion, man. That's all I can say.
I know
I
you
don't.
coined that
I.
phrase. I wouldn't use it, but you
I
coined
don't.
that phrase.
Of course, I don't. I don't feel bad for him. Fuck him. Fuck all of them, man. They my
Oh
bitches.
wow. Okay, I got you. All right, but here's the thing, because I did a post and I said, for me, I feel like it's disrespect. He can't get Ryan. Ryan is looking out for everybody else. You got to do your mandatory, right? He, the WBC is really technically gave you another belt, so that's disrespect on their part, right? So he not getting respect any which way. You coined the phrase, the email champion. Everybody's running with it. I'm saying to myself, if I was him, I would just vacate that belt because I don't think nobody's really respecting it. Well, I mean, am I off here? Like,
He just
I mean,
got yo.
what would you do if you was in that situation?
Um, I'm not in that situation, thankfully. However, um, if I was in that situation, uh, I go out there and make a statement. He had the opportunity. The reason why none of us really don't even want to fight Devin is not because for me, I ain't scared of Devin. The whole thing really is that his last performance, it wasn't good. It doesn't bring the revenue that we need. If
Right.
he did a solid there, if he knocked him out in the first, anywhere from the first to the fifth, or anywhere from the first 6 rounds, if he had knocked out Gamboa, who was washed out, had just came back from a torn Achilles, and you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
knock him out, or at least stun him and buckle him or something, at least show something that, yo, that man is nice. But a lot of these dudes just want to look like technicians. The only one that was able to do that type of style was Lomachenko in that
Mm-hmm.
division. I understand
Right.
that. The thing is that a lot of them are caught up on trying to be Money Mayweather. This is what I was talking
Mm.
about before. You got to be Pretty
Right.
Boy though first.
Right.
Floyd,
Right.
Pretty Boy Floyd had to go out there and take the chances, and he got
Right.
stunned a couple times. Not a lot of people
Right.
know that he got
Yeah.
chin
Sure.
checked a few times
Yeah. Of course.
in his early stages.
Right.
And now it comes to a point where now he's become Money Mayweather. Haney and all them, they all shit because why? They think that they all pretty boy and they want to look pretty boy, but they not pretty boy because they're not out there actually making a statement. How you at 135 and you can't knock him out? If I fought Gamboa, you know how much shit I would get for it?
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I
But
agree.
because it's Devin Haney and because of Tank, it's fine.
Right. Right. I
You know what I
don't.
mean? But that's on a whole nother scale. That's on a whole
Right.
nother scale. You know what I mean? Look, Devin Haney is a talented fighter. However, one, he don't have the it factor when it comes to, all right, you're outclassing this dude, but now you gotta finish it off.
Right.
All right. What I can say about Tank is that he'll just keep going until he gets it. He finally gets it. And
Right.
he'll
Right.
throw that crazy ass left uppercut that he always throws, and he swings nonstop. And I'm surprised people haven't caught on to that. But you know, but that's the thing, yo. Who has he really? It's not all about knockouts. Correct. It's not about. It's not all about knockouts. It's about also what you do in the way you look, but
Right.
also kind of have some swag to it. You know what I mean? Like kind of have some type of style swag to it. If you're gonna look all pretty and outback somebody, look good while doing it. You know, Floyd was able to do it because he'll embarrass you at the same time. He'll look that
So
way and be like, "Oh, look, that's your punch all the way over there. You
yeah,
missed me." You know, kind
but
of
I'm gonna
entertain
say
the
this.
fans.
But I'm gonna say this in Devin's defense, right? It's really hard to look good in front of a guy who's just surviving, right? A guy who's trying to survive. It's hard to look good in front of him.
Yep, but a true champion adapts to anything.
Okay, all
A
right,
true champion adapts to anything. I knew that when I followed Lomachenko, he would survive. He was on his back foot the whole time, and then he finally got to a point where desperate measures. He just came and started using his head, and then now starting to come in. You know, and I noticed that, and I was like,
right,
all right, cool. I gotta start picking this shit up, though. I gotta start picking it up. Remind you, I had
right,
no fans. Um,
right.
it's a lot different without the fans. I love the fans, man. I thrive off the fans. However, yo, it's a lot of things, man. I wish him nothing but success. Reason why we ain't gonna make this fight happen with Devin Haney right now. Oh wait, we good? Let's see, I'm gonna cut off. We good?
I'm here. I'm still here, but it's slack. It's lagging.
Wait. Oh, oh man,
I'm still here, but it's lagging.
let's try this.
Can you move around?
All right, how about now?
I'm still, yeah, I'm still here, but it's just lagging. It's lagging a little bit.
How about now? Still lagging?
Yeah, yeah, but you're still here. You're still here. We good. We're going to pull through this.
I know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not at home right now. My Wi-Fi is better at home.
yeah,
But
it's all good, man. Look, man, I'm happy. I'm happy you here. We doing this up, man. We doing this up. So
I,
so I listen. I love the fact that all the guys want to fight. I do believe they want to fight. But what do you think about? Because I never hear you. I never hear you mentioning Ryan Garcia. How come you never mention him?
that could be a fight that's gonna happen. The whole thing is that I
Right,
know. Look, it's easier to shout out who they want to fight, and then until the papers actually come, then they're like, "Wait, I didn't think he would want to fight me." Um,
right,
so the whole thing, really, I mean, eventually, as long as I even look at it, me and Ryan Garcia at the Allegiant Stadium, that'd be awesome. You know
right.
what I mean? Those things already in the works, but I already know these guys are scared. They ain't gonna want to fight me.
So
Look,
you were
it's the reason why I'm gonna tell you right now. Reason why all these guys are calling me out like this so comfortably is because they know I'm gonna move up to 140.
right,
So it's
right.
easy. Oh man, I want Teofimo now, bro. I want him now. You know, it's because everybody knows I'm moving up to 140. Look, yo, I'm too big. I'm already a big boy at
Yeah, yeah,
135.
yeah, yeah. I see that.
You know
So
what I
now,
mean?
but here's the thing. I'm gonna have Jose Ramirez on maybe next Thursday. And do you
Mhm.
have any choice words for him so I can relay a message to him to tell him to get ready for you or anything like that? Something that you might want to say to him. Perhaps you might meet him in the future.
I've ran into him many times. Just tell him like this. I smell pussy in him.
I wouldn't say that, man. But I mean, listen. I think that would be a great fight. I think because honestly, I have him
And
beaten.
sorry for my language for all the kids that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
listening
yeah,
to.
yeah.
But you know
No,
what? I smell cat in him. There you go. Just say it like that. I smell cat in him.
I think
That's
I
all.
think that's a great fight. I like that for boxing. Um,
I don't know.
uh,
You know, like give me a ski mat. I'm going. You know, and I'm just playing.
That's crazy. Yeah, but I
Crazy. You
feel like
heard?
I feel like that's a great box. I like him against that and that Josh Kelly. I mean Josh, whoever the fuck he fighting, Josh Taylor
Oh,
fight.
just kidding.
Yeah, I think he's gonna beat. I think he's gonna beat Josh Taylor because I think he's geared up for it. But um, do you believe that the Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao
Pacquiao.
fight is happening?
If it does, good for Ryan. Good for him. If it
Right.
doesn't, then I heard that they're already talking about me and Ryan next fighting. So I'm like, okay, let me get done with my mandatory. Like I said, I can't get rid of none of my.
You, now you're going out.
All right, I
You
think I'm
back.
good.
You back. We
Yeah.
good. We good again.
Oh man, this is crazy. Cause I'm still moving. I just
Well, we
moved
good.
to.
We good.
I'm still moving. I just moved out here to the west side. So there's a lot of things
Right.
going on to Vegas and everything. So I'm still moving, dealing with a whole bunch of.
Right.
Hmm.
And they still doing it. They calling you now. I can see it. Tell him you on with Marshall, man. Tell him to chill out, man. He chopping it up. Yo, so
Absolutely.
so so do you have your gym set up over there where you are now already? Or how's that working
Um,
out? Where you gonna be
it's
working
very
out at?
it's very simple. I mean, there's different places I could go to. I got City Boxing Club. I got Top Rank. I got any gym that I could go to. I'm sure that they'll welcome me with open arms. It's all about respect. We never disrespecting anybody outside of anything. We've always stood true to everyone. We never
Right.
switched sides. We never got to the point where our head and we thought we were better than anyone. Um, that's why I don't really have to look over my shoulder. We don't. Everything is off of off of respect. However, when I talk all this smack and I talk all this stuff when it comes to the fighters, because it's just, we talking beef. I never
Right,
talk
right.
about one thing I won't ever do. I won't talk about their families. I won't ever talk about
Right.
that side because that's more of a personal side. Now
Right, right.
that's when
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
asking for another reason for
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
But it's
that
never have to go that way. Nah, it's you selling the
I
fight one thing, you talking
yeah,
about a
what
guy. You don't have to go
what
that way. No.
yeah, but some do, some don't realize that, and then then you got to check them in
Yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
ways before the fight.
Yeah, yeah,
You
no,
know.
but I think boxing, I think great fights, honestly, great fights sell themselves. And and,
Hmm.
and a perfect example of that is you and Lomachenko. That thing did, I think, 2 million views or something like that. How many?
4.2.
And see now you see what I'm saying? So this is news to me. I thought it was two. They reported two at that time.
In
So
total, with that was just with ESPN, but ESPN, and then they did the ESPN Plus. In total, it was 4.2 or
so
four
this is
point
what my
one, four
point is.
point one or 4.2 million views, and that was without the fans.
So this is what I'm saying. Great fights sell themselves. You don't have to go disrespecting a guy. You don't have to, talk about their family. You put marquee matchups. You put marquee matchups, great guys who have great skills together. The fight fans will come. They will watch. They will
Yeah,
tune in. You don't have to talk crap. The fights sell themselves. Great fighters just got to show up, and they got to make these fights. They got to be prepared to
yeah.
fight. So, as a fight fan, as a fanatic myself, I study this shit, bro. I breathe this shit. I know that you and Ryan Garcia would be a great fight. I'm gonna tell you honestly. I think it comes down to you and Javante. I'm gonna be 100%. I think that's the fight at the end. That's where everything lies between you and Javante because the speed and the power. I think that's where the division is. But I will say that I think Lomachenko makes a run against some of the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias. I think he's a formidable an opponent.
Yep. I'd say it like this though. Tank was running away from Loma.
And I don't know because I think it was
It's
politics that was associated with that.
mm-mm.
You tell me something I don't know. Talk to me.
It's Come on. You know how Floyd moves. Everybody knows how Floyd moves, and it's not just no disrespect to his fighter and his prodigy that
Just
he
talk to
got.
me.
It is no disrespect to Floyd neither. I love Floyd. I looked up to Floyd. He was one of my idols. Growing up, he made me. He motivated me. What I could say, he motivated me to get to a point where I gotta always stay working. I've learned a lot of things from him. Um, but I'm just talking about his fighter here. Some guys just don't know when to step up to the plate. Look, I got 16 fights. You
Right.
heard? I got 16 fights. Javante Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. I shouldn't even be talking about these guys, to be real with you. Who I should be talking about is Lomachenko, Richard Comey, Mashiasho Nakatani, guys that are actually in the division that none of these guys will want to press.
Right.
Javier Fortuna.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I agree with you.
Those guys are actually more of a legit 135 contenders than these guys right now. The whole thing though is that they up and coming, new generation. They kind of know how to market themselves when it comes to social media. You know, whether they rent out Lamborghinis or buy them or whatever, however they do them, you know, and take pictures of it. You know,
Right.
Look, I've learned one thing from Jay-Z and all that, man. If you can't buy it twice, don't buy it at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? But and the thing is, so look, a lot of people want to press me on these fights, and these
talk,
fights,
man.
No,
Let it flow.
I'm letting them flow. The whole thing, man, is just why do I got to give my energy on that? Yeah,
Right.
like why? You know, they talk about the 4 kings and all this stuff, but why giving my energy on that when there's only one king, and we all know who's that one king? You're talking to him right now, and the thing is, you know, it's a lot of things to it all. It's a lot of things that people don't realize. How you think I'm gonna go out there? I had to fight my ass off, and I took the stand to fight for all the belts. I fought. A lot of people don't even realize that I defended my first title defense was against the #1 pound for pound in the world.
Absolutely. For all the marbles.
What they guys doing? What they doing? They fighting Gamboa. Right. They fighting yo. It's crazy, yo. Hey, but it's all love, man. Eventually, these guys are gonna look. They fake it till they make it, and then what happens is when the real come, then they fake. Who really real? You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody always says that saying, you know, fake it till you make it. I've seen people post I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I've seen so many things with my own 2 eyes, bro. I've seen things that I can only that you know I can't even say. You know.
Right.
I can't even say. You know. Just because, but getting to that, man. Like I'm beating around the whole bush, man. They got to show me something. The same way I had to show Lomachenko to get all those belts, you know, it's the same way they got to show me.
And I get that. Come on,
because
when you went out,
you know this though. Like
you
gotta earn it. A lot of these guys just like handouts because they're so used to handouts. You know what I mean? They used to being fed on a silver spoon. I'm not saying all of them. But the ones that want this real quick and everything is because they ain't moving quick. They don't know how to move. They don't know how to promote themselves. You got to tell me right now, any fight that I have, I guarantee you I'm going to hit ratings. Why? Because I know how to promote myself. I know when I see the camera, I know right away what they want to see, what they want to know. Hey, how you doing, ladies and gents? What's up, baby? It's your boy. It's Teofimo Lopez, a takeover. It's just, man, you got to have some swag to it. This is who I am, though. You know, and I'm. But when you interview them, this is them. So go ahead, ask me how was training camp for your fight? Go ahead, ask me.
Yo, so Teo, man, tell me how was training camp for your fight?
It was good, man. You know, I did a good couple rounds, man. Had good sparring, you know, and you know, I feel good.
So who's that? Who's that right there?
That's all of them, man. That's all of them. I'm trying to give them pointers right now. I'm trying to give them pointers, yo. You gotta have some flavor to it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is the best camp I've had in a long time, yo. I ain't gonna lie. My last camp wasn't even close to what I was feeling this time. Just add shit to it.
But every fighter you ever interview or if you ask any fighter, every fighter, they're gonna say the camp was the best camp ever.
See, that's the thing though. I switch it up though. I'm like, nah, this ain't the best camp I've had. You know, I switch
now
it
you're
up.
giving out your game. You're giving game now.
Oh, I'm giving game, but the thing is that I'll give anybody my blueprint. I'll give people how to move, and they still won't know how to do it.
Right, because you delivering it, and that's what it's about. And it's true. I get that 100%. So now I want to play. Go ahead.
So because you know why? You can never mimic another person. You just can't. Adrian, with all due respect to Adrian Broner, he tried to do it as becoming Floyd. He was real nice with it, but some just don't have it. You can't be Floyd Mayweather. You can't be Adrian Broner. You can't be Mike Tyson. You can only be yourself. When people try to mimic that shit actually starts fading away.
But when you was talking, you said something. You said, and I paid attention to it. You said Floyd used to be. He used to be my idol. He used to be. What happened since not? Why isn't he still?
He retired, and
But
not only that, it's just um,
come on, man,
I,
we talking. We
nah,
talking, brother.
I can't talk about Floyd, man. I get a lot of shit for it, so nah,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
yeah, nah, man. Can't
But
talk
you know
about
you
them
can talk to
names.
me, man. It's just me and you here. There's nobody
Oh
else. It's
no,
just
no, no,
me and you.
they be
We just
screen
kick it.
recording all this shit. Nah,
Oh,
it's all
okay,
love.
okay, okay,
It's
okay.
all love. I
All
got
right.
love for Floyd. That's all I can tell y'all. I
Okay.
got love for him.
All
I
right, so
got
let's
love for him.
play a quick game. Let's play a quick game.
Yeah.
I want to play a quick game of word association, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say a name or a word or a thing, and you say the first thing that come to your mind. Rapid response, no thinking, whatever it is, you let it fly. You know what I'm saying? Like you counter punching. I throw a punch and you're gonna counter it. All right?
All right. Sounds good with me.
First, all right, one word. Let it fly. All right? You
Mm-hmm.
ready? Top rank.
Huh?
No, I'm saying you're thinking. When you say huh, you're thinking. You just
What?
gotta let it fly. This is first word, you respond quick.
But what
All
did you
right?
say?
Top rank.
Oh, top rank. Love
Yeah.
him.
Okay. Teofimo Senior.
The best.
Javante Davis.
Fat Tank.
Ryan Garcia.
Pretty boy.
Devin Haney.
Duck.
Lamborghini.
Toy car.
Pizza.
I love it.
All right. The last thing is WBC.
Crazy.
Crazy. So you are good now with Mauricio because the last time me and you spoke, you was a little upset they didn't give you your belt and they didn't have everything all together now. Now I see that you got both your belts and
Mm-hmm.
you're all squared away. You even got a certificate.
He
I'm a little pissed
nah,
off. I'm
yeah,
a little good.
he called me. He called me after we had our interview and everything. They put it out there, and they saw that I was going off on a rampage, and he